Hi, we're going to make a candy sleigh. These make great gifts for Christmas, perfect for classrooms, Sunday school classes, or even just something kind of fun to give to our office mates. Now, the whole idea is to make a sleigh using pieces of candy. And I have this as a little demonstration piece. This is a sample. So we're going to get started making these. They're really easy to make and just take a minute. First, you want to cover your workspace like we did with the white cloth here. Then you want to assemble your items. What you need is one fun-sized candy bar, Santa, of course, to drive the sleigh. We need two other little pieces of candy. These will go right behind Santa, and they will make the packages that Santa's going to bring. And then, of course, we need sled runners. And what else will work best for sled runners? Candy canes. And so we'll need two of those. Now, you can mix and match. If you have a child that's allergic to peanuts, you might want to substitute this Snickers bar, for example, and maybe make it a box of raisins. You can also do something similar by taking a box of crayons. We're using all miniature candies, but if you wanted to take a box of crayons for the bottom of the sleigh, just use the full-size candy canes instead of the miniatures. And then you can coat the back of it with either little erasers or other little pieces of candy. Those will make great gifts. One thing that you must have to make these is a glue gun. And I prefer to use the high temp for this because I think it works better, but you can also feel free to use the low temp. The only thing that you have to remember is if you're going to use the low temp, you have to work a little more quickly because you have less time for it to cool off for the pieces to actually adhere. So don't let it get cool if you are using the low temp. So with that said, let's get started. Okay, take your candy cane runner and hold it up next to your candy bar and kind of decide where you want to put it. Just put a couple of dots of glue, just like that, onto the side of the candy bar and press the candy cane up next to it. Flip it around. Make sure that the candy canes are facing the same direction. And a few more dots of glue. Press this candy cane into it. And there you are. You're halfway there. Take the Santa Claus candy. Put a little bit more glue there than you did for the candy canes. And let's press Santa right up next to the candy bar. You're probably going to want to add a couple of more dots of glue just to kind of hold everything in place there with Santa Claus. Give that just a few seconds to adhere. And now we're ready to add our presents. In this case, we're using two bells. Will go right behind Santa. On this piece, we used a package, but the package pieces are hard to find, so we're going to substitute and we're going to use the two bells. Sometimes you just have to improvise and kind of use what you have, and that's okay. So put a dot of glue onto the bottom of a bell and adhere it. Just kind of press it kind of gently and give the glue just a minute to set up. Add a dot of glue to the next item and then just glue it to the top right there. And there you have a fun little gift or favor. Who wouldn't be glad to have that this Christmas? Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.